Hello all. Today we discuss about data communication and networking. So data communication and networking is very important to sharing the information from one computer to another computer, and it is also to discuss about the sharing the information, and this sharing can be local or remote. Between individuals, local communication usually occurs face to face, while remote communication takes place over distance. And the term telecommunication, which includes telephony, telegraphy and television, means communication at a distance. So in a communication there are four fundamental characteristics are very important, which is very important, which parameter studied in a communication. First of all, discuss about what is delivery. Okay, the system must deliver data to the correct destination. So delivery means the data must be sending from one end to another end. That means from source address to the destination address. And second one is that the parameter is known as accuracy. What is that? The system must deliver the data accurately. Okay, how accurately the data can be sent from one place to another place, that is known as accuracy. Third parameter is known as timeliness. So what is that? The system must deliver data in a timely manner. How much delay will be produced to send the data traffic from one system to another system? In the case of video and the audio signals, timely deliver means delivering data as they are produced. Next one is the most important factor, known as jitter. So jitter refers to the variation in the packet arrival time, and it is the uneven delay in the delivery of audio and video packets. For example, let us assume the video packet are sent every 40 milliseconds. If some of the packet arrive with 40 millisecond delay and others with 40 millisecond delay, an uneven quality in the video is the result. So jittering is basically related to the delay information about the information is going from one place to another place. Okay, so now this is first we discuss about the four fundamental characteristics about data communication. Now we discuss about what are the components, what are the basic components in data communication. So the basic components, first of all, the message. The message means the information or the baseband signal which is transferred from one place to another place. Second is sender. Sender means is also known as the transmitter, also known as the TX, which send the information from one place to another place. Third one is receiver. Okay, receiver, or it is also known as RX, which receives the information. Then number 4 is known as transmission medium. So it is very important. There are several transmission media used today for wireless media or fiber media, like a twisted pair, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, and in a wireless is known as radios. And number 5 is most important, the protocol. The protocol is a set of rules that governs data communication, and it represents the agreement between the communicating devices. And without a protocol, two devices may be connected but not communicating. Okay, because if protocol is not standardized, then the two communication media are not understand the proper understanding of the transfer the data from the transmitter end to the receiver end. Okay, now we talk about next, data representation. So what is that? Data representation. So data is a form of different types of information. In the information, the data are different types of available. such from examples are text, numbers, images, audio and videos. Okay, so in a text they are represented in a bit pattern sequence of bit 0 and 1s are represented to signify what are the detail level of this data, and the typical data format are used in a computing system which is known as ASCII code, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. These are the very important 7-bit ASCII representation. And for images there are pixel bits are used. The size of the pixel depends on the resolution. For the audio signals, they're recording the broadcasting the sound or the music and audio. And for the video also, there is a recording or broadcasting of a picture or movie. So video can either be produced as a continuous entity or it can be combination of images, each of discrete entity. Okay, so this is discussion about the data representation. Next we discuss about the data flow. So in a communication, data flow is very important. There are several types of data flow are included. First of all is known as simplex mode. So what is that? So in a simplex mode, basically here the transmitter and receiver are placed. In a simplex mode, only one direction is communication is possible. So this is the direction of data. So that's why it is known as simplex communication. Next one is known as half duplex communication. Basically this is done by the embedded system or any kind of devices. In the later video discuss about that. In the half duplex method, the TX send the data to RX in a particular time, and then RX sends the data to the TX in another time format. So in a half duplex, each station can both transmit and receive it, but not at the same time. Okay, so these are first and these are second dependent, but not in the same time. So that's why it is known as half duplex. So now what is a full duplex communication? What is the full duplex communication format? In a full duplex communication format, both transmitter and receiver are bidirectional communication in the same time. That is a much more important term. Okay, so in a full duplex, both station can transmit and receive simultaneously. So full duplex mode is like a two-way street with traffic flowing in both directions at the same time. Okay, so these are advantage of full duplex communication over simplex and also half duplex communication. Okay, so now this is a data flow. So look out, the data communication main parameters are, first of all, these are 4 fundamental parameters. We discuss about that, and then we discuss about the components, then data representation, then data flow. Okay, and now we discuss about the concept of networks. This is very important. So what is that? So networks are very important. So network is a set of devices, or also known as nodes, connected by the communication link. And a node can be also represented by a computer, printer, or any wireless devices which is used in a particular network. So there are different types of network exist in a practical scenario. So now we discuss about the distributed processing. So most network used distributed processing, in which task is divided among the multiple computers instead of one single large machine being responsible for all aspects of the process. So separate computers handle a subset, and the network criteria are the most important criteria about the network criteria. The criteria are, first of all, performance of the network, second one, reliability of the network, and third one is security of the network. So first, performance of the network is very important, then reliability, and next security aspects. So these are very important. Okay, next we discuss about the physical structure concept of the network. So this is very important. So physical structure. So before going to the physical structure about the network, so first of all we discuss about the type of connection. A network is two or more devices connecting through a link. A link is a communication pathway that transfer data from one device to another devices. There are several kind of types are available in a network. First of all is P2P, that is point-to-point network, point-to-point connection. Okay, so point-to-point connection provides the dedicated link between the two devices. The entire capacity of the link is reserved for transmission between two devices. Okay, most point-to-point connection use an actual length of wire or cable to connect two ends. Okay, and there also the other options are available like a microwave or satellite links also possible for the peer-to-peer communication, sorry, point-to-point communication. Okay, so next one is multi-point connection. So that this is very important. So what is the concept of multi-point connection? A multi-point connection is one in which more than two specific devices share the single link. Okay, so that is known as the multi-point communication or multi-drop communication. Okay, so if say for example there are one station, from this station we sharing the message or information, and if there only one station connected between them, so and there is a link established between these two stations, then this is known as point-to-point communication. Okay, and say for example there one station is available and there one link, and from this link there are different types of station are connected. Okay, so this type of architecture is known as multi-point connection and multi-drop connection, and these are known as the computer the nodes which is participate in this network for data communication flowing. So depending on this topology, basically the term physical topology refers to the way in which a network is laid out physically, and there are four basic topologies possible for the connection of this network, whose names are first of star topology. First topology named as star topology. Next is known as pass topology. Third is ring topology, and fourth one is very important, mesh topology. Okay, these four topologies are very important. So first one, what is a star topology? So basically this star topology is also known as centralized network, because there is a one central server, and from the central server the data is flowing to the another computer or in a wireless node also. Okay, either this direction or this direction, any one is possible. So these are the child node. Okay, and these are parent node in a star topology. So this link of communication can be possible both wireable communication and wireless communication. There are very important some wire communication through wire communication like a RS485 or Modbus communication or Ethernet communication also known as Ethernet. We discuss about that in the next lecture. And there is wireless link or wireless link also possible for the star communication facilities. The star communication is just a physical connection between the two nodes. Okay, and in this main central node is also known as called the hub, from all devices are connected, and the devices are not directly linked to one another. We will show in this diagram, because if this computer pass information to this, say this is a computer number 1, this is a computer number 2, if this computer share the information, some messages between computer 2, then it first goes to the central server and their authentication is checked and it's sent to the receiver computer. So what is the protocol? The protocol, what is the format of the protocol? The protocol basically, first we follow, here we contain the message and then we put the receiver address, say for 2, and when it goes to the central server, and here central server in the hub, they are written some program, and by which it transferred to the message to the another node or in the another communication point. So this is the principle of the start topology. So start topology is basically less expensive than the others. Okay. And there are some disadvantage of this start topology, because if this central node start malfunctioning, then there is a communication problem between this node. Okay, because all nodes are relay the message via the central node. So these are disadvantage of this start topology or centralized communication. Okay, so next we discuss about bus topology. Okay, so another important parameter of the network connection. So what is a bus topology? So basically in the bus topology, one bus is situated, and from this bus every stations are connected to each other. Okay, so it is look like that. So this is a common bus, like for LAN cable or Ethernet cable, and here we tapping and drop line, and these stations are connected, different stations, that means computers or nodes. So in a bus topology, one long cable acts as a backbone to link all the computers or devices in the network. So nodes are connected to the bus cable by drop lines and taps. So this is basically known as the taps, and these are drop lines. Okay, so this is known as the bus topology. And in the ring topology, next we discuss about the ring topology. So what is a basic structure of ring topology? So basically in a ring topology, all computers are connected in a ring formation. So this is computer A, this is computer B, there is another computer known as C, there is another computer known as D, and last one is known as E. Okay, so there are 5 computers are connected in this ring topology. So ring is relatively easy to install and reconfigure. Each device is linked to only its immediate neighbors. So that means in a ring topology, every computers they shares the 2 neighbors, because for a particular computer this E, the neighbor is A and D. For A, the neighbor is E and B. For D, this is also E and C also. So these are dedicated. So in a ring topology, each device has a dedicated point-to-point connection with only 2 devices on either side of it. Okay, so this is the principle of this ring topology, and there one must be block is present, or communication device is present, known as the repeater, because if the signal is attenuated, then via this repeater we again amplify this signal and feed to the another station. Okay, now we coming to the point in the mesh topology. So mesh topology is a very smarter than the others, because the disadvantage is that if here bus is disconnected, then these 2 computers are not get any information. For example, if this here this cable is, there is some problem in this cable, or here we disconnect this cable from here, then the computers B not sharing the information to C, or C is not sharing information, or it is possible to the another path, like C information to D, C shares the information to D, then E, then A, then B. So there is a long time is needed, so much more long time. So therefore the delay can be generated. So that is why the mesh topology is very important, because for example there are 5 nodes. Mesh topology means each node connected to another node all possible combinations. So these nodes are connected to the four neighbor nodes. So these 4 nodes are the adjacent nodes. So this is also for true for this. So this is also 4, and now this is also possible for 4, and this is for 4. So now you see that there are basically total number of links are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what are the rules? So there are 10 links are possible. So the rules are, in a mesh topology, the number of links possible by this formula. So what is n? N means the number of nodes. So here 5 nodes. So therefore 5 minus 1 by 2. So therefore this is a 20 by 2. Therefore these are 10 links are possible. Say for 6 node. So 6 into 5 divided by 2. There are 15 links are possible. So these links are refers as a path for data communication from one node to another node. And this is mesh topology is also known as the decentralized approach. So this is also known as the concept of decentralization. So this decentralized is more advantage than the centralized, because there is no central server. If this connection is failed, if this node is start malfunctioning, then for example these are node A, this node B, this node C. If we sending the information from A to C, so this is directly can be possible, or via this possible. So if this path is of this node start malfunctioning, then there is no problem occurs, because there is another path from this node, from this node also. Okay, so mesh offers several advantages over other network topologies, like for example star topology, ring topology, and bus topology. Okay, so in a mesh topology, one thing should be remembered, that there are several types of routing paths are possible to relay the data communication from one node to another node. Okay, so next one is another topology discuss with that, the hybrid topology. So in a hybrid topology, basically what is the meaning of hybrid topology? So in a hybrid topology, basically the star and the bus topology are hybrid together, because we know that in a bus topology there is one bus or cable is a backbone of the network, and here we connected some computers with a tapping. There is a tapping. So here again another bus. So this is basically the bus topology, you also know that. So here again another bus. This bus is basically RJ45 or Ethernet cable, or also known as today Cat6 cable. In the later video, discuss about the information about the cable information. So what are the different types of cable are provided in the network? So these 3 buses are connected from the central hub. Say for here one hub is placed. So this is known as the central hub, but these 3 buses are connected. So basically this is a star topology. So that is why this is known as a hybrid topology, because hybrid means the mixtures of different types of technologies, different types of networks. Okay. So in the next video, discuss about the network models and then category of networks, and discussion about the LAN, MAN, WAN, and the basic interconnection of the networks, also known as the inter-network. Okay, and then we discuss about the different types of protocol and standardization in the next video, and ultimately it goes to the ISO-SI and TCP/IP protocol. That's all for today. Thank you.